kick to get. The kickoff bounces through the end. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC. But this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. They stop him almost.
A deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dropping back, it's Carr. The throw to the outside is complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lemon. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. They'll leave it with him. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass.
Not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, 3rd down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the 1st.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Snagged in the middle. It's Lemon. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Quarterback sneak looking for just a sliver of daylight. Sneaks it in.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot, And obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry classic.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They send the tight end in motion. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Out routes are very much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the 1st down.
Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rate, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
To the ground with the back. He's brought down at the... Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up.
42, Spider,
Back to pass, it's Carr. A little release to the back. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Quarterback making adjustments. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Irish! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is...
His wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do it, it's the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive 1st down play.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Got a man, it's Sanders. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Right on the money. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They get him up rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Red pass, it's complete. Out of bounds after a big pickup on the play, just a couple of yards short of the goal line.
Man, this quarterback is having a 1st half. He's over 200 yards already. heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Touchdown, Trojans! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go back to the air on second down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Trojans! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Payne. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Finds his man, it's Bob. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Love. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Finds his tight end. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Unleashes one deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
The official says no good. That can be really demoralizing, guys. There's something about getting the deficit under 20, and they couldn't. It's still at 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, it was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Payne. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
This offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Back to pass, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Punt is in the air. So the offense picks up 15 yards after an egregious blunder on special teams. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. The short hands, it's Lemon. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs, and this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Back to throw, it's Mayava. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I think the quarterback could have found somewhere else to go with the football on that one. His intended target was not open. As a result, easy incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw again. This time he's got it. Touchdown, USC! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Traveler and the entire Trojan Nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans of this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here, David.
And it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jewel Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Bob. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Here's a hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver.
More of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him.
There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. They'll send the back in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Notre Dame now facing 3rd and inches. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop it. You better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Right down the gut of the field. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Dropping back, it's Carr. Quick strike complete. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead. So a drive there of 82 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Caught over the middle. It's Lemon. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They're not only ready to fight on, they're ready to deliver knockout punches with plays like that.
Yeah, they typically are, and it's typically Hollywood scripts, right? Just beautiful playmakers, big bodies, fast bodies that highlight the famous celebrity quarterbacks. That's just what USC does.
Leaves it with the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
Great job by this quarterback to beat the blitz, and then the running back made it to the sticks.
Yeah, awesome job. You see a extra guy coming. The running back is not accounted for. Nice job getting it to him and letting him get the first down. Great job, great read.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70%. This guy will put you to sleep.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Looking downfield, it's Carr. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. The short hands, it's Fields. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Pauly. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that,
He'll take the deep shot. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
This time it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Love. Turning on the Jets. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
USC 35, Notre Dame 14.
So 1st down will open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Pauly. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mayava. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Second down, he'll throw it. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Pauling. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To throw, it's Carr. On the run, fires downfield. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
It's now first and 10 from the 24-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. After that flag, they spot the ball inside the 20. It's first and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Vanderbilt is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth